Good evening, friends. I'm Wayne, and I'm an alcoholic. This is one sober to another. Have you ever seen somebody who was drunker than whatnot, and you were staring at them like, dude, what is wrong with you? Don't you have something better you could do with your time other than just get drunk all the time? To them, they were living it up at the moment. But for you, being the sober person, it was a little frustrating because you wonder why somebody would want to do that in the first place. Well, today's daily reflection for 19 December 2020, understanding the malady. Let's go.
I'm not afraid.
All right, let's get it. When dealing with an alcoholic, there may be a natural annoyance that a man could be so weak, stupid, and irresponsible. Even when you understand the malady better, you may feel this feeling rising. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 139. Having suffered from alcoholism, I should understand this illness, but sometimes I feel annoyance, even contempt, toward a person who cannot make it in Alcoholics Anonymous. When I feel that way, I am satisfying my false sense of superiority, and I must remember, but for the grace of God, there go I. Well, that's absolutely true in this case. So, I try not to be judgmental of other folks in their sobriety attempts and in their struggle towards recovery. But I do have a friend, and my friend has fallen off a couple times. He's attempted to get sober a few times, and he failed a few times. And I did a video about that, and I have to point out that, I was annoyed by it, and I did feel a bit judgmental, and I did hold a little bit of ill contentment towards him because he knew my story, and we both know of another gentleman who was struggling so bad that he was completely dysfunctional. I had to be transported to a rehab center, to a treatment facility, and detox and everything else. And when he got back, he immediately went back to the bottle. So, but with my friend, knowing that and knowing my story at the same time, still is struggling with his own sobriety, and he has attended AA, and I'm not taking his inventory at all. This just goes with today's daily reflection. And I was immediately not angry, but like truly frustrated to the point where I was like, what the F is wrong with you, dude? But it's alcoholism that we suffer from, folks, and it's a disease, and it's non-curable. We do have to take our medicine, though, in order to maintain and keep at bay our active alcoholism and our active disease and our active addictions. And that medicine, folks, for me, is Alcoholics Anonymous. I don't know what it is for you. I don't. And, drop some comments below if you have different methods than Alcoholics Anonymous, because there's a lot of folks out there who just don't have a way yet, and this could perhaps be something that they could benefit from. So when I do feel that way, I have to remember that when I found sobriety, when I finally became an alcoholic in recovery, there is something that happened to me that I mentioned in the very last video, at the very end of the video, that is how I know that I am not superior to anybody. I mean, 5 years, that's all I got, folks. 5. And, almost 5. And I cannot be somebody's, last judgment. And by the grace of God, and for me, it's God. I don't know what it is for you. Again, drop that comment below, because someone's going to benefit from it. And there go I. I am an alcoholic, and I am only sober by the grace of God. And I every day thank God for my sobriety, and I thank God for my family and for their health. I mean, happy holidays, folks. There's a Christmas tree right behind me. And, you know, clap your hands. My wife actually decorated most of that. And, you know, I wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for the grace of God. And just like I said last night's video, you know, and so I don't hold judgment to people who are having a hard time in their sobriety. And I don't hold judgment towards folks who fall off and relapse. But what I'm concerned with and what I get frustrated about is you might not make it back from the relapse, folks. You might not make it back. And you might not be able to have a Christmas, you know, let me rephrase that. If I relapse, I might not be able to enjoy a Christmas with my family. I know that for a fact. You know, here on One Sober to Another, I am not above anybody, and I am not, you know, this grand idea of sobriety. I'm just one sober person talking to another. And I'm trying to do my part for you guys because you guys are worth my time and you are worth recovery, and it works if you work it. So work it because you're worth it and all that. Let me know what you think about today's daily reflection in the comments below. I'm Wayne. That's something to chew on. Life's a garden. Dig it, folks. I'm going to see you in the next one. Have a good evening.